Howdy folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-saddling up to ride through the dusty trails of Hollywood history and explore the life of a true American icon, the one and only John Wayne. For over 5 decades, he wasn't just an actor. He was the embodiment of the American West, a symbol of rugged individualism and a towering figure on the silver screen. But who was the man behind the legend? Let's find out. He wasn't born John Wayne. On May 26, 1907, in Winterset, Iowa, he came into the world as Marion Robert Morrison. A mouthful, right? His family soon moved to sunny California, where a young Marion earned the nickname that would stick with him for life. His beloved Airedale Terrier was named Duke, and the local firemen started calling Marion Little Duke. The name stuck, and the Duke was born. His path to stardom wasn't a straight shot. Young Duke was a bright student and a talented football player, earning a scholarship to the University of Southern California. An unfortunate boat surfing accident ended his football career and his scholarship, forcing him to find work. And where else but in the dream factory of Hollywood? He started at the bottom, working as a prop boy and an extra at Fox Film Corporation. It was there he caught the eye of legendary director John Ford, a man who would become his lifelong friend and mentor and the architect of his career. His big break came in 1930 with the epic western The Big Trail. Director Raoul Walsh didn't think Marion Morrison sounded tough enough for a leading man. Studio executives suggested John Wayne, and the name that would define an era was officially minted. While The Big Trail was a box office disappointment at the time, it set Wayne on the path of the Western hero. For the next decade, he honed his craft in dozens of B-westerns, learning to ride, fight, and perfect that iconic, slow-talking swagger that audiences would come to love. He was paying his dues, one low-budget picture at a time. Then came 1939, and everything changed. John Ford cast Wayne as the Ringo Kid in Stagecoach. This wasn't just another Western. It was a prestige picture, a character-driven masterpiece that elevated the genre. Wayne's introduction in the film is one of the most famous in cinema history, a dramatic zoom-in on his face as he twirls a rifle. With that one shot, a star was truly born. Stagecoach made John Wayne a household name and cemented his on-screen persona, the strong, silent hero who lived by a code of honor. Throughout the 40s and 50s, the Duke became the biggest box office draw in the world. He collaborated with John Ford on a string of classics that are now considered some of the greatest westerns ever made, including Fort Apache, She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, and the unforgettable The Searchers. In The Searchers, Wayne delivered what many critics believe to be his greatest performance, playing the complex and obsessive Ethan Edwards. It was a role that showed incredible depth, moving beyond the simple hero to portray a flawed and often dark character. But Wayne wasn't just a cowboy. He also starred in war films like Sands of Iwo Jima, which earned him his first Oscar nomination, and romantic comedies like The Quiet Man, a beautiful film set in Ireland that showcased his softer, more charming side. He proved he could do more than just ride a horse and win a gunfight. He could be tough, tender, and funny, all with that unmistakable presence. He had a way of walking, a way of talking, that was entirely his own. He didn't just play a character, he inhabited it, making every role uniquely John Wayne. Off-screen, Wayne was just as he was a staunch patriot, and his conservative political views were well known. He was outspoken and never shied away from a debate, becoming a prominent voice for his beliefs during a tumultuous time in American history. He was married 3 times and had 7 children, and despite his tough guy image, he was a devoted family man. His boat, the Wild Goose, was his sanctuary, a place where he could escape the pressures of Hollywood and spend time with his loved ones. As the years went on, the Hollywood landscape changed, but John Wayne remained a constant. In 1969, he finally won his long-overdue Academy Award for Best Actor. And for what role? The one-eyed cantankerous and aging U.S. Marshal, Rooster Cogburn, in True Grit. It was a role he was born to play. A perfect blend of toughness, humor, and heart. When he accepted the Oscar, he famously joked, "If I'd known this, I'd have put that patch on 35 years earlier." It was a moment of triumph for an actor who had given his entire life to the movies. Even as he grew older and battled health problems, including a fight with lung cancer in the mid-60s, the Duke never stopped working. His final film, The Shootist, in 1976, was a poignant farewell. He played J.B. Brooks, an aging gunfighter dying of cancer, who wants to live out his final days in peace. The parallels to Wayne's own life were undeniable, and his performance is a powerful and moving conclusion to an incredible career. It's a film that serves as a fitting epitaph for the man and the legend. John Wayne passed away on June 11, 1979, but his legacy is immortal. With over 175 films to his name, he defined a genre and became a cultural touchstone. He represented a certain ideal of American masculinity, strong, independent, and unwavering in his convictions. Whether you see him as the ultimate hero or a figure of a bygone era, there's no denying his impact on cinema and popular culture. He was more than an actor. He was an institution. He was the Duke. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the life of a true Hollywood giant. What's your favorite John Wayne movie? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, do forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more stories from the golden age of film. We'll see you in the next one.